Hey guys, me Fish Freak back today, and I know you're probably here for the video about the 3 different worst invertebrates, but let me just say, this morning my corals are looking astonishingly beautiful. The camera can't really capture it, but I mean, compared to other videos, you can definitely see there's so much more coloration. Okay, time to jump straight back to what we were talking about. Okay, so let me just start off. I've tried quite a bit of invertebrates from my past tanks and through the past year or two, and a lot of it, I've had a lot of different experiences. Let's just say that, some good, some bad, and I'm going to be sharing 3 of the worst in my opinion. Starting at number 3, we have the turbo snail. I don't have any of these in here because it's a brand new tank and I haven't really had the chance to get any. But eventually, within the next couple of months, I'm definitely going to have a lot more livestock, invertebrate-wise. Back to turbo snail. Turbo snail, he's good for cleaning like the glass. If you want a glass cleaner, he's okay. They're not really rock cleaners, so don't buy them expecting them to clean the rocks. The main reason that I suggest not to get the turbo snail is because if they fall on their back, they cannot get back up. And I've seen quite a bit of them fall off the side of the glass and then tip over and watch them for about a day and they just can't get back up. I've done some reading about them, and they'll eventually starve to death, or eventually crabs will just come and wreck them basically before they have a chance to do anything to help themselves. They're pretty good for like I said, glass cleaning. They're very extremely slow, but if you have a small tank, they're good. But you're gonna have to make sure that all are accounted for. None are on their backs. None are in the back of the tank where you can't see them. You're always gonna have to keep a close eye on them. So that's number 3, turbo snail. Do not get if you have a large tank or if you're just not in the mood to keep up with them. Coming in at number 2, we have the banded shrimp, and I had him, he was one of my first shrimps, I believe, and I got rid of him because of what he was doing to everything else. Now, don't get me wrong, he's an extremely cool, beautiful, shrimp for your display tank, but if you're expecting him to clean or get along with other shrimps and even the fish, that's just not going to happen. They're extremely aggressive. I used to watch him just sit there on the top of the rocks, picking at the fish, and they would mess with him, and he'd just snap at them. And I've heard of some rare cases of them actually killing other shrimp, for example, the skunk shrimp or peppermint shrimp. These guys, I just recommend don't get unless it's for your display tank. They're kind of good for cleaning, bottom feeders a little bit. They're not really going to swim around as much as the skunk shrimp or the peppermint shrimp. But he'll definitely, or she, they'll definitely be very beautiful for your display. Coming in at number 1, by far the worst invertebrate I've ever kept so far, is the sea hare. Now, I've heard some good things about them cleaning algae off of rocks if you have a major problem. And believe me, I had a major problem back when, before I set this tank back up. You can go back in the past videos. I didn't really know what I was doing. I wasn't taking that tank very seriously, but now I am, and I've had a whole lot better results. I keep a notebook of things that have happened and how to deal with certain things. And I am very diligent with this tank. And I bought the sea hare, I want to say it was around $20, $25, and that was probably the dumbest $25 I've ever spent on an invertebrate. He lasted in my tank about a week, and I had all the algae in the world for him to eat, and he ate some of it, but I don't know if it was the right type. I read about it, but eventually he just wound up dead in the back of my tank, and that was kind of depressing and sad. But that that sea hare, just don't get them unless you've done a lot of research about the type of algae you have and what the type of sea hare you're getting and the type of macroalgae that he is going to be able to eat. And if there's so much as one thing off on any of those, just don't get them because they're quite fragile, and they take up a lot of space in your tank. I mean, they can get pretty big. But that's about it, guys. Stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe, leave a like, and comment. I will leave my email down in the description. Please give feedback and give, let's say, if each of y'all could give me 2 suggestions for videos, because it's kind of hard because I have so little coral. But that's about it, guys. Thank you for watching. See you guys later. Bye-bye.